what I want to talk to you about, number one, is getting known. How do you get known in the marketplace? There's a very simple way that you can get known, and it's only relatively recent that we've had this opportunity. Everyone in here is carrying a device that will allow you to be exposed to the entire planet. Nobody uses it. We use it to take pictures of our cat, our meals, our children. We use it to show places that we're going. We share funny memes. And there's nothing wrong with doing some of that, but really, in reality, you should be using social media to be consumed, not consuming social media. Because you can sit at the desk and go hours. How many have ever started watching a YouTube video, and 4 hours later, you're watching the mating habit of the rhino beetle in Africa, and you have no idea how you got there. But it's just one after another, and that sooner or later 4 hours have gone by and you've just lost that time. So the idea is not to be a consumer of the social media, but be someplace where you can be consumed. The best way to do that, I mean, everybody is pretty brave with writing, text, posts. That's pretty easy, and you hide. The key to really being successful in internet and social media is video. How many here are regularly doing live videos on social media? I knew you were. Nobody else. Do you know that, yeah, I saw you, sorry. Do you know that Facebook ranks live video higher than any other thing in their algorithm? So if you know that you can get massive exposure by just doing a live video once a week, twice a week, 5 times a week, 5 times a day, whatever it is, why do we not do it? I'll tell you why. Because the same reason that my mentor and friend Hank Norman says, we're afraid. I can be up here and that camera back there does not bother me at all. It doesn't bother me at all to be recorded. I'll post it if it comes out right. But to sit down and look at that one-eyed monster, and just me and it and the studio lights, or me and it in the car, it's horrifying. Number one, I don't like looking at myself on video. Number two, especially here. I can bear me from that distance, but I'm not real big on me up here. We don't like the sound of our voice. There's all kinds of things that we don't like about doing it. And then the big fear, what are they going to think? What are they going to think? Because on my personal page, I also have all my family, all my friends from high school that think I'm still the guy or the gal from high school that didn't know anything and was not going to amount to anything, or was the class president and aren't going to be surprised, and they'll hit me for doing something dumb now. So that's where the big fear comes. What's my mom going to think? You know, she's going to be watching this. What's she going to say? Post on your business page, and then I've done that, post a video on my business page, and all of a sudden a cousin pops up and makes a comment. I'm like, what the heck are you doing on my business page? You know, and then she's sharing it out on it's like, well, I might as well do it on my personal page if I've got family in here. But that's the big thing. People get afraid, and I am guilty of that as well. I don't do as many live videos as I should. Now you got some people, how many videos do you do a week?
I try to do one a week, but I have my days where I'm like, yeah, no one's going to like this.
Terry, how many do you do?
I try to do one live a week, and then I have to record one recorded show.
Okay. Troy, how many live videos you do a week? 5. He started out with one person in his group on his Facebook community. How many you got now?
About 800.
Yeah. 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 This guy is an animal on live Facebook Lives. I've trained people, even though I don't do it as much as I should, I've trained people to do it. I've got one woman who I convinced to get on social media or on live Facebook Lives, taught her how to do it, trained her up on it, got her comfortable with it. She started a group just herself. That group is now 1,500. And that's in about 6 months. So you really need to do live video on Facebook if you want to grow. How many know who Grant Cardone is? Okay, pretty much everybody knows who Grant Cardone is. If you don't, he has the #1 training sales program in the world. He also has a Gulfstream 550 too. But Grant, one of his big things is professional salespeople's biggest challenge is ambiguity. nobody knows who we are. And his other saying is, if you don't know me, you can't flow me. So people need to know you. Now, does that mean you get on live video and pitch your product every time you get on live? No, you don't want to do that. You want to do some, but really what happens is people want to know who you are, not what you do. They want to get to know you as a person. They want to understand you as a person. They want to trust you as a person. So if they know your story, which is the important part, is getting your story known, then they will begin to like you. They'll begin to trust you. And when it comes time to do business with you, they'll do business with you. Or if they need to do business with someone else and they know that you're connected, if they see Troy's got a group of 800, then, or 1,000, and they know that Troy's got people in his group, and they know Troy's credible with them because of over and over and over that he's hit them with his credibility. So if Troy says, go to this guy to get shirts printed, you're going to go there to get shirts printed because you're trusting his credibility. If you need a motivational speaker, you've seen him on his daily recordings long enough to know this dude is a good motivational speaker. So that's how you get known, and that's the fastest way to get known, is to tell your own story.